Welcome back to Ypres in Belgium for round 5 of the 2015 FIA European Rally Championship, the 51st edition of the Ypres Rally. It's famous, as you know. It's also treacherous, this tarmac rally. Well, Ypres was the centre of some cruel battles during World War I. Now it's a quiet region near the French border and the Belgian coast. Quiet, of course, except for a couple of days at the end of June, when the rally comes to town. It's a lovely part of the world, mostly flat with a gentle roll to it on occasion. Road surface, tarmac, some big cuts required if you want to go quickly, essentially making your own banking out there. It can have big implications and catch out a few. It's great. Craig Breen had a first leg without mistakes, leading the rally. On the previous 3 ERC rounds, Latvia, Ireland and the Azores, and he's on a mission to repeat the feat, but ever mindful of how this rally can bite. It's bitten him before, don't forget. Brian Bouffier, a couple of spins on the first stages, but back strongly. Second overall after the opening leg, 4.6 seconds behind Breen, despite his near excursions. Stéphane Lefebvre, same vehicle. Same brand, I should say. It's a 20816 for Lefebvre as opposed to the T16. Third after leg 1, 10.7 seconds behind Breen. In fact, it's the same vehicle. Apologies. Freddy Loix won Ypres 9 times, only 5th after leg 1 after fighting understeer and a puncture. 25.8 seconds off the lead. Freddy Loix, that's unfamiliar ground for him in the FIA R5, which he's been busy developing. Kevin Abring, current works Hyundai driver, of course, in the WRC, was leading after stage 4, but had a huge crash on 5, rolling the car several times. Ypres with another prisoner. Crew okay, car, well, near totaled. Dramatic stuff then, plenty of that here. Craig Breen, our leader, by 4.6 seconds. Bouffier in the Citroën DS3 R5 trailing him at the moment. So Breen, driver standings looks like this: 124 as opposed to Keja Tanovic on 103 after leg 1 here. Temperatures dropped a bit compared to yesterday. Cloudy, very busy day with 8 stages involved. The Hollebecker being the longest of those, 23.23 kilometers, not short and easy, as you've seen, to get caught out. So driving within yourself, I guess, is the order of the day. And this, the list of what they have to deal with. Plenty, in fact. As your Belgian driver, Prinsen, flying 4th after leg 1, ready to attack for victory today.
Een simpele buikgreep, maar ik denk gecombine door samen van omstandigheden nog een beetje uitdroging erbij en nog naar de spoed geweest.
Got a bit of dehydration, he says, as well as gastroenteritis, unfortunately. So this morning I went to the emergency hospital and saw a doctor. They told me that I am not allowed to start. Super dehydration affects concentration. There we go. Romain Dumas about to take it on. This, the snake that they have to deal with today. So getting leg 2 underway. Big Porsche battle going on. Dumas battling with Francois Delacour. Leg 2 starts with a loop of 3 stages. Well, second on the roads, Dumas. 2 mistakes on stages 8 and 10. Missed a couple of junctions, which is not good. Big fight with Delacour. This is the R-GT category, of course, and it really is tightly contested. Well, after stage 10, Dumas, 9th overall, 3.8 seconds ahead of Delacour in the standings. I don't know, map reading? Who knows? Freddy Loix, 6 on the road, lack of grip. in some of the sections. And a big moment on stage 10. Fastest though through 9 and 10, despite his big moment, hunting down Lefebvre for 4th. Always great on board with Freddy. What's Stéphane Lefebvre? 8th on the road. He also had a bit of a moment on stage 10, fighting to keep Loix at bay, 7.1 seconds behind. And thinking about Bouffier ahead of him. Good hands. What about Bouffier then, 9th in the standings? 9th on the road, I should say. Second overall, just 3.1 seconds ahead of Lefebvre. Bouffier, Lefebvre, and just blanked it by 10 seconds. And what about Craig Breen? Leading the rally. And 12.6 seconds ahead of Bouffier. Well, whatever problems the 2.8 T16 had last season, it seems they've ironed them out. Craig Breen seems to be able to smooth the road here. Says he's keeping something in reserve. Not used to getting this deep into the rally without any troubles. Fingers crossed for him. Breen then after stage 10 leading by 12.6 from Bouffier, Lefebvre in the frame. Two dramatic stages, the famous and historic Camelberg stage, run in reverse this year. Hollebaker, the longest test of the day. There's always something, it seems, happening in Hollebaker. Francois Delacour, 11th on the road, big fight for the R-GT lead with Dumas. 6 seconds the gap before stage 12. Well, like in free practice, Delacour has some big issues with the gas pump and needed to stop in stage. Race for the lead over in Hellebecker. Delacour losing more than 8 minutes. Shame for him. Meanwhile, Bernd Kaiser in the Ford Fiesta R5, 5th on road, big crash in Hollebaker. Luckily, crew okay. Was 5th overall before the accident.
Okay.
Well, they were, but not the vehicle. Freddy Loix second fastest on stage 11, quickest on 12. The Freddy Loix fight back continued. Just getting stronger and stronger as the day moved on. Well, he spent a lot of time developing this vehicle. Says it's still not absolutely perfect, but getting there, and in his hands, it absolutely shines.
Okay, it's not bad, but okay, we still have a long way to go. And yes, I'm pushing hard. I accept now that certain things could be better. From the other car, I have a very good feeling in the fast parts from the stages, so I'm trying to get the maximum out of that.
Stéphane Lefebvre, fastest on stage 11. Big fight for the lead with Bouffier and Breen. Well, he had some drama in Harelbeke. Got a puncture early in the stage, not great, and lost more than 3 minutes. Sadly, that sent him down to 9th place, so a podium or even a top 5 seems to be out of the question. Well, it's all very well driving on with a puncture, but bodywork can get shredded, as you've seen. Lefebvre spoke of it earlier. Well, correctly, 6 kilometers from after the start, and I just don't know what happened. not happy, as you can see. Brian Bouffier, third on stage 11, fastest on stage 12, despite a small mistake where he just went off into a field. Managed to make amends, but such a long stage. Big crash in Hollebeke, a big push, I should say. Now 4.1 seconds ahead in the standings. So, heading for that battle with Breen. Sizing each other up. Always good fun. Bouffier, though, complaining about grip levels out there.
Yeah, it was a bit slippery. I went wide and I visited one field, but it was okay. No overheating with the engine, all was okay. Yeah, one more good time from Freddy, so he's pushing real hard.
He is pushing hard. What about Breen? Always leading before stage 11, 12.6 seconds ahead of Bouffier. But drama struck the leader of the championship. A puncture towards the end of the stage. The result, down to second, but by such a slim margin. 0.6 seconds behind Bouffier before Hollebeke.
Watch left, tightens a 3-, very sharp clip. Slow in 120, slippy brake in turn lane.
Hollebeke then. More drama.
Turn lane 6 left.
Off into a field. Radiator got blocked with some of the vegetation.
Lane 6 left, big don't.
Lucky and grateful to finish the stage.
Plus, big don't.
Craig, what's wrong?
Just made a little mistake and went into the field and blocked the radiator. So.
And the car won't restart. Breen and Martin pushed the car clear of the road. Even Bouffier offering a hand. Impossible to repair. The leading car had to retire.
I was trying my best. You know, we've won the last 3 rallies. I really wanted to try and win this one. You know, such a special rally and such high competition. So, but look, we'll come back stronger. We'll come back a lot stronger than this, and it's not the end for sure.
So Breen won't make 4 in a row on the ERC. Well, after stage 12, it's Bouffier leading, Loix 4.1 seconds behind, Assuren in third. What a dramatic stage. Breen showing ill fortune here, can happen to anybody. Stay with us for more action from Ypres after this. Welcome back to the Ypres Rally. Bouffier has taken the lead ahead of Loix and Assuren. Only 4.1 seconds between Bouffier and Loix going into the next loop. It's a rerun of the stages earlier on in the day. Well, great crowds, hugely passionate, and of course screaming for Freddy Loix. Loix starts the loop with the second fastest time on stage 13, but he's fastest on 14. Well, closing the gap to Bouffier to 1.4 seconds after stage 14. His time on stage 15, 10:46.4, almost 6 seconds faster than during the first run. Could he take the lead with that time? Out to stop him, Brian Bouffier, starting behind Loix on the day. Bouffier knows that the splits from Loix are there as a target. This is stage 15. 9 kilometers into the stage. Picks up a puncture. Has to stop to change a tyre. Nightmare scenario. Well, the change meant a loss of 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Dropping from the lead, but still second overall.
I follow my press note like this morning. It was a easy left on the right flat out, and I very quickly felt the puncture, so we have to change the wheel. It's like this.
Well, he remains optimistic. He's a great guy, Bouffier. But just look at the gap to Loix. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. That is a country mile. So the undeniable conclusion is Freddy Loix heading for a 10th victory in Ypres. Well, before we get to that one, let's have a look at the ERC juniors also doing battle. First leg of the Ypres Rally saw 3 Opel Adam on top. Leads in stage 5. Marianne Greibel won 3 stages. His teammate Emil Bergqvist second, just 5.5 seconds behind Greibel. Hard work paid off for Zawada, 3rd overall. Fourth, not happy with the setup. Chris Ingram continues to push to get maximum points for the championship. It's a fantastic series. So to leg 2, Chris Ingram in the 208 R2. Kid from Manchester, hope of victory over. Engine stopped. Dramatic scenario for him. Battling for the junior title, let's not forget.
It was really disappointing because obviously we just found that rhythm, confidence in the car, and it just broke. There was nothing I could do, nothing we could do to fix anything. So really disappointing, but we need to keep our chins up and go to Estonia and keep pushing on, because the championships, you know, it's not over yet.
Good mentality, good driver. Emil Bergqvist, leader of the championship, had the opportunity to create a big gap, but he had the same misfortune as Ingram. Stopped at the side of the road, broken engine, couldn't continue. That makes a spectacular turnaround of events. So everything still wide open in the junior championship. Marianne Greibel still leading the rally with a gap now of 47 seconds. More relaxed, able to manage his advantage in the afternoon.
Yeah, I feel really good. Yesterday was a brilliant day for me, with leading overnight in the ERC Junior. And okay, now I have a bit more gap because Emil retired with an engine failure, so it's still a long day. I have to bring it on, put all my thoughts together, and hopefully I can finish in that position.
Vasily Grashin is in a 208 R2 as well, 6 overall after day 1. Made a big mistake on 9, lost 1 minute and 50 at the service park. His team had 30 minutes to do the work.
Right, slow corner, and I was too late on the brakes. We are going straight. Yeah, and we are a little bit damaged the car. No problems, just a little bit damage. That's it. I don't have so much experience on the tarmac, and the main target for this rally is take so much experience as we can. That's what I'm doing.
First appearance in the ERC Junior class, the 20-year-old local driver, Amaury Moller. Fantastic. Well, he knows the roads very well, but after some mistakes, brake problems as well. With only a Ford Fiesta in the junior class, he passed the finish line in 6th position. Good effort, though. Gino Bush, also of Belgium, in the Peugeot 208 R2, on home soil, of course. And 2 encouraging 3rd places on 11 and 13. 2nd position in on stage 17. Bush finishing 4th overall. Julius Tanert and the Opel Adam R2 found his rhythm during the 2nd leg. 3rd on 10, 12 and 17. Building in confidence, getting the best result in Ypres this season. 3rd position overall. Meanwhile, Alice Zawada, really fast on tarmac, but lost his chance to get close to the leader when he had a couple of spins in a row on stage 8. One mistake leads to another. After 3 retirements in the first 3 rallies of the season, he finally has the opportunity to get on the podium. Tissot reading the notes and doing a great job. Well, the consistency of the Portuguese rider, Geko, second position all day long until a crash on the last stage, a drama for the official Peugeot driver, who sadly was unable to finish. Marianne Greibel then, just the beginning of the surprises, I guess, in the junior class. A puncture stopped the dream of Greibel, who never won in the ERC. On the last stage, he lost 53 seconds. All his advantage was gone. And he lost the lead and finished in second place. Zawada then, what a surprise. Never gave up. Great attitude. With 8 stage victories this weekend, he clinched the first win of his career in the ERC junior class. Zawada supreme. De Rousseau with those notes called impeccably. So, battle for victory in Ypres. After this, stay with us. Well, before we tackle the last 2 stages, let's have a look at ERC2, shall we? Also, very, very closely fought. Mitsu Lancer Evo 10 and Erdi Taibo Jr., fastest in the ERC on most of the stages, and taking his first victory in the class. Oh, well, as Mitsubishis, there generally tends to be Subarus, and Staif Wojtek of the Czech Republic in the Impreza STI finishes second and strengthened his lead in the ERC 2 points standings. Good work by the bigger cars. Entertaining stuff. And this is how they stand overall, with Staif on 136 ahead of Botka on 102. But Villiers still in the frame, but only for a podium, it looks like. So back with the big boys for the final stages of the rally. The second pass then of Kemmelberg and Holle-Baker took big prisoners, don't forget, earlier in the day. Some huge names came unstuck. Those that remain have to gird themselves. Loix leading Bouffier by 2 minutes and 9. Looks emphatic. Looks like a 10th win for Loix, but he has to take care. But knocking back the pace can cause problems. Doesn't feel familiar. Let's just drop on board with Delacour in his 911 GT3, leader of the R-GT class. Had to stop in stage 16. Mechanical issues, sadly. Delacour second in the R-GT class behind Patrick Snijers. 4 times Ypres Rally winner, and not somebody you want to give ground to. This is Stefan Lefebvre in the 208 T16. Puncture on stage 12 cost him the podium. 5th overall. Well, the Ypres 2014 ERC Junior category winner had a very good rally. Good Belgian co-driver, of course, Stéphane Prévost, formerly with Bruno Thierry and Francois Duval, and also Chris Atkinson, incidentally. 8.8 seconds behind Megalos. Vincent Verschuren in the Citroën DS3R5, 3rd overall, and with Breen's and Lefebvre's troubles, Verschuren managing to climb on the podium. Good, clean rally by the Belgian on board the Citroën.
It's sort of my home rally, so I'm happy for the team most of all, and also it's the first time I'm lucky in Ypres, so let's party tonight.
And you can. Brian Bouffier, first appearance in the ERC this year, made some mistakes, had some issues. That said, great rally for Bouffier. Hugely popular character and a great rally driver. 2nd overall.
crois qu'il faut être content de ce résultat parce que.
Well, I think we can be happy with the result, he says. Be some good results in some stages. We started the rally. It was not perfect after we took the lead of the rally for a short time. But anyway, to finish second behind Freddy, who's won this event 10 times now, is really something. Well, he's giving it away. A fantastic second day for Freddy Loix. Well, the win all the more special because he won it with his new FIA R-5. 18 months of development, and he's a picky so-and-so. He said the car wasn't absolutely as perfect as he could be. There was places that needed to be thought about and adjusted. Well, he didn't think about it, he just got on with it. And now he's a 10-time Ypres Rally winner. That in itself is truly remarkable. Just unbeatable in Ypres.
Yeah, it's pretty special, and 10 times, and I'm here for the 20th time, 45 years, and fighting with the young boys who are leading in the Europe Championship. So that's very special.
So are you, my friend. Terrific, great character, and what a performance. In the end, he gave away time, as you saw, late on, but he had such a cushion. He could afford to, winning this one by 1:27. Fast Freddy is still very fast. So another party at Ypres for Freddy Loix. They'll name a beer after him soon, surely. 5th win in a row as well for Skoda in Ypres. Quite a record. Green then stays in the lead of the championship on 124 points. 11 ahead of Kajatanovic, Kutsani, Kianyuk also up there. What about the Conor McRae flat-out trophy? Awarded to Porsche works driver Romain Dumas. First time in Ypres, did a great job. 4th overall at the moment of his retirement on the penultimate stage. Incredible moments though for Freddy Loix and his co-driver Johan Gitzels. Ypres, it seems, means Loix and vice versa. Great rally and a fabulous winner. Well, that's it from Ypres 2015. Next round of the ERC will be the high-speed gravel of Estonia in a month's time. Well worth tuning in for. We look forward to it. We'll see you then.